wanted to talk to you about a little bit about BVMS 12.3, kind of what you're showing here, starting with what is going on with this map and what are those dots on it.
So what we are seeing here is indeed BVMS 12.3, so the already available version of BVMS, and the map shows us the actual detected objects. So this is a really nice way to use the map as your main tool for situational awareness. It would show you on the map, all those dots would represent each and every object, so person, vehicle, moving around or around your premises or on your premises. So just looking at a map, you can have a very, very good overview of what is going on. If there is any suspicious movement, if everything is right. So that's the intention of this feature, to give a lot of situational awareness to the operator.
Is there any special type of licensing that it takes to achieve something like this, or did you guys kind of figure out another way of capturing metadata and producing something like this that, from my perspective, is extremely usable for operators who are just looking at a map and need to see if there's something going on? What's on the back end of that as far as the analytics piece from the cameras?
Yeah. So the great thing about it is that our Bosch cameras are able to provide us this data for quite some time already. We are actually using the metadata which is coming from Bosch cameras, from IVA capabilities of our Bosch cameras. And this is already available for some older models that are supporting IVA or EVA detection. So not only the latest cameras, there is pretty high chance that even if you've got some older models with a proper IVA, calibration and 3D tracking mode enabled, you should be able to make it work like that.
So that's great news that it's not restricted to just newer product platforms. We can do this with existing customers, just making some tweaks on the analytics and putting them in 3D tracking and something like that, and making sure they're calibrated accordingly. We can achieve something like this and give our operators something useful, an easier way of spotting someone or someone of interest in the areas. 12.3
is mainly focused on supporting the latest and greatest IVA Pro capabilities. So here we are talking more about the latest camera models, which are delivering some of the new IVA Pro features. I think one of the good examples to mention is IVA Pro LPR. This as an option is also available for some of the Bosch cameras, and with that you can integrate it into BVMS in a sense that you can retrieve all the LPR information into BVMS. Not only license plates, we are also capable of getting more. And as an example, you can use it for search purposes within BVMS operator client.
So in this case, it does require that the camera has a license for IVA Pro LPR, correct?
That's right.
Okay, we need to be able to capture that metadata in order to use it within BVMS.
That's right. So we need the capable camera and we need the appropriate license of LPR in order to make it work in combination with BVMS. On BVMS side, however, no additional license.
No additional
required.
license for BVMS.
We go here from the playback. We will just give it a try with one camera. If there is more, it would work with more cameras as well. And the first and simple thing, we would like to look for a car that we know ends with the number 50. So let's imagine that we don't know the whole license plate number. We only know that it ends with 50. So that's what we are gonna search for right now. As you can see, it just takes a second, and yeah, we've got some search results. Let's jump to the first one, and indeed we've got the hit. So we can play back the recordings with the car. Yeah, the video is in the loop, so you would see a lot of results. But that's not only that. Besides license plates, we can search for more. IVA Pro LPR gives you a possibility also to search for make and model. This also requires appropriate license in the camera, but if this license is available, this data is also available in BVMS for search. So as an example, what I can do, I can search for a specific brand of the vehicle. So let's say I know that I'm looking for Toyota, and that's what I'm searching for right now. And again, we've got some hits. Let's jump to the first one. Here we've got a hit. So with that, we can really narrow down the scope, and we can perform the quick and easy search for all kind of investigation purposes. That's extremely helpful.
Yeah, and I know that customers have been asking this, at least from our perspective, a lot over the past couple of years, and being able to do license plate recognition. I love the fact that you don't have to know the entire plate. We can use a wild card with partial, and then we can also do make model as well. So that's really impressive that we can do that now.
There are some other IVA Pro features which BVMS 12.3 is currently supporting. So as an example, IVA Pro Appearance. It also requires the proper camera with the proper IVA Pro Appearance license, but if it's there, you can actually use the forensic search in a way which is way faster, way more intuitive in order to search for specific appearance of a person. So there is an easy way to configure the set of attributes for search, and that's it. So if you know some specific information about the person of interest we are looking for, you can do that in just a couple of seconds.
Okay, and Pro Appearance is really looking at like color of the top, bottom of a person, whether they have a backpack, something like that, right? Those are the attributes that we're kind of looking for.
That's correct.
Okay.
We look into all the attributes related to how the person looks like, and with that we can quickly configure the search. So just to give you a quick look. Yeah, I've got an option to select the top color, top length, bottom color, and bottom left, so really what the person is wearing. And then some other properties like gender, hair, color, length, and whether the person has had what kind of glasses, bag or backpack. And all of those things are available for search. So I can specify those criteria that are relevant for me. PPE as another option, support for IVA Pro PPE. Is one more thing which also really enhances the forensic search capabilities of BVMS 12.3.
So PPE would be something like whether or not someone has a vest on in a construction area, hard hat, something like that.
That's correct.
Protective equipment.
That's correct.
Okay, that's what that situation would be. And that's also, I would imagine, a license for the camera, correct?
Yeah, that's also a license feature for the camera, and indeed it could be used both ways. So either it can generate an alarm automatically whenever the PPE requirements are not met, so whenever the person without hard hat or safety vest is detected, or you can use it in combination with BVMS forensic search in a way that if you want to look for, in the past, do the investigation whether PPE was violated at any point, you can do this anytime and then take the appropriate actions to make sure it never happens again.
Maciej, I think it's fantastic that, with all the new improvements with analytics and IVA Pro packages, that you guys are making a diligent effort to bring those all the way through to BVMS and enhancing our customers' experience with BVMS. So I really appreciate your time and walking us through these new features of 12.3.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.